Hello YouTube, it's me John Avenger once again, and welcome back to another video. This is going to be a massive Blu-ray and DVD haul. Well, I got a little haul here, but it's enough to show. I'm going to show you guys all the stuff that I got over the last couple weeks in February. I hope the sound does come out this time, because the last time I did a video, the picture was fine, but there was no sound. This time I'm going to make sure I have sound. Basically, I'm going to start with the Blu-rays first. I got like only a couple of them this time. I already showed this, so you guys don't already know. I have White House down on Blu-ray. Got the DVD digital copy as well, which I did put on my computer. So I'm getting close to my friend Sean's collection of digital copies. I got like 37 now on my YouTube channel, and I have like 40 something on my in my ultraviolet. So I'm getting close to getting to like 50 soon. But this movie's a lot of fun. I've reviewed it already. This movie kicks ass. It's way better than a lot of critics gave it credit for. Next, I got this at Dollar Tree for $1. It's a Blu-ray digital copy. There's no DVD in it for some reason. And I've heard some mixed things, but I'm looking forward to it. I like the lead actor, and that is The November Man with Pierce Brosnan, Luke Bracey, and Olga Kurylenko. I've heard some decent things about this movie. The critics hated it, but I've heard some, like on IMDb, people actually thought it was pretty decent. It's getting a sequel, so I am looking forward to it. I hope that it's a fun action thriller, because the last Pierce Brosnan film I saw, I actually didn't mind it. It was Survivor with him and Mila Jovovich. I thought it was decent. And it's R, so it's not going to be PG-13. And, well, it has the stupid symbol there, that Eco box, which I'm going to get rid of soon. I want to replace it with a regular box. So that's the November Man. Next, I got this Blu-ray. There were tons of copies of this because a lot of people never heard of it. It's got a decent cast for the most part, and that is a Western drama called The Hollow Point. This has Patrick Wilson, always a reliable actor, Ian McShane, John Leguizamo, Jim Belushi, and Lynn Collins. Yeah, she was in John Carter. I'm looking forward to this. I hope it's 97 minutes long, so it's not 2 hours long. The box is a little bit cracked, though, I noticed, but it's still a fun movie. I hope it's a good movie. It didn't come with the digital copy, but I'm looking forward to watching it in March. Next, I have a bunch of DVDs. I got this one. This came with a digital copy. I got this at Toys R Us for like 90-something cents. IMAX, To the Arctic, with narrated by Meryl Streep herself, about the polar bears and winter creatures. It's very short though. It's only 40 minutes long, so it's not 2 hours long. And I've never seen it, so why not give it a whirl? It's something that I can watch, on a whim. Anyway, next I got this for $1 at Dollar Tree. It's a TV series that came out in like 2013, I believe. I like the cast. I think this is I have a soft side, and that is when calls the heart, troubled hearts. This is a Shout Factory release of the show. It's 84 minutes long, so it's about like 2 or 3 episodes, I believe. Yeah, and it's got a really good cast. You have Erin Krakow. I like her in some Hallmark movies. Daniel Lissing, Jack Wagner, and Lori Loughlin from Full House. I love her. I think she's great in everything. This is a, sweet, sensitive story, so I'm going to watch it sometime. Next, I got another film in Dollar Tree. This was another blind buy because I never heard of this movie. It's a film, a sci-fi family film called Space Warriors. This has Dermot Mulroney, Thomas Horn, Mira Sorvino, Danny Glover, and Josh Lucas. It's 93 minutes long. I hope it's at least decent, because some of these family films have been terrible that I bought at Dollar Tree. But this one, I'm hoping for the best, for at least watching something to keep me entertained for the next couple weeks, because March is a long month. Okay, next we got this horror movie that I really enjoy. I think it's underrated. It got thrashed by critics. I don't know what they were expecting. I really love the lead girl. I think the lead guy is a badass. And it's not too long. It's about the unrated cut is 95 minutes. And it is Turistas with Josh Duhamel, and gorgeous, as always, my friend Josh will say, Olivia Wilde, one of the most beautiful women I have ever seen in my life. Those gorgeous green eyes and her light skin and her beautiful dark hair and her sweet feminine voice. Yeah, she can knock my socks off any day. In this and in Tron Legacy and the change up, she was not the problem. And also Cowboys and Aliens, just that woman's face. It's like it was carved by angels. The film, it basically came out around the same time as the Saw movies and Hostel, so people kind of were getting tired of torture porn. But it's not torture porn; it's something different. And I want to review this in October. I haven't seen the movie in years. It also has Boo Garrett, who also was in Tron Legacy. You have Desmond Askew and Melissa George, Max Brown, Agnes Steeb, and Miguel Lenardi. Directed by John Stockwell, the guy that was in Christine. I like this movie. I think it's underrated. I'm going to definitely review it. I want to see the unrated cut for Halloween this year because I always like to get horror films, different kinds. Next is a kids film, so don't laugh at me. I got this for $1 at Toys R Us. They're, liquidating a lot of their stuff. I think the film's okay. It's not the worst animated movie I've ever seen. Oh, God, no. Happily Never After. This is the first one. A Cinderella story with a twist. Massive cast, too. You have Sarah Michelle Gellar, Freddie Prinze Jr., her husband, Andy Dick, Wallace Shawn, Patrick Warburton, George Carlin as the Wizard, and Sigourney Weaver. So I haven't seen this movie in years. There's a commentary, and I'll get to, look at some decent animation for 2007. It's not the worst thing ever. I've seen worse than this. It's even some of the direct-to-video Disney films that I think are way worse. And, for $1, it's not going to be terrible to rewatch it. Last but not least, I got these two comedy films, one family and one for adults, and I got them for $1.50 at the Salvation Army Donation Center. There was a 50% off sale, and they were $3, so at 50% off, they were $1.50. And first, I got this one. And this is a childhood favorite of mine. I think these girls are very talented. I love their sister Elizabeth, and I loved Full House since I was a kid, and I still do as an adult. And that is It Takes Two with the Olsen twins, and it also has Steve Guttenberg, Kirstie Alley, and a bunch of other people in it. And the film is very cute. Like this, basically, if you've seen The Parent Trap, this is basically the same thing, except these are real twins, not the same actor twice. So it's not a Liv and Maddie per se. And the film was surprisingly in decent shape because someone probably saw it once and probably forgot they even had it. But I really enjoyed this film. I haven't seen it in years. It makes me laugh, and it has a charm to it. And the Olsen twins are just cute in the movie. This is when they were starting to talk after Full House got off the air, and I'm still happy that they're still around. Their sister Elizabeth is going to be great in Infinity War, and this American Online I don't think works anymore because no one's on American Online anymore. But decent film. And last but not least, this is the first one in the franchise. I saw this a long time ago. It's hilarious. It's got great, memorable characters. It's better than a lot of comedies that came out last year. It knows what it is. I wish there was a fourth movie, and that is the first. Yeah, baby. Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery. If he were any cooler, he'd still be Frozen, baby. Yeah. And you know why I'm not a racist? This is a British character played by a Canadian actor. He makes me laugh. His teeth like this. Even the way he talks, it doesn't bother me because Mike Myers actually has more talent than a lot of the real Brits. I like Elizabeth Hurley. I don't know what happened to her. I wish she was still doing, a lot of mainstream stuff because she kicks the crap out of Felicity Jones and DR and freaking Emilia Clarke, because she was sexy and she had kind of an accent that was like, well, it's not hurting me. So, yeah, and she never did a movie that caused me pain, unlike those bitches. And also, you got a great supporting cast. You got Will Ferrell. You got Mimi Rogers, who I think is gorgeous. I've always found that woman attractive. Michael York, he's basically the head chief. You have whatchamacallit, I think Robert Wagner's in it, and Mindy Sterling, And there's so many people in this movie, and just it's a classic. Like if you think of a '90s movie with great colors, it's a comedy that has color. I miss that in films nowadays where everything is so bleak and the colors are faded and they suck all the color out. I hate that look. That's what I don't like about the DCEU or these recent Disney movies. They don't want to be colorful and bright and lighthearted and fun. This movie was fun, and this is a PG-13 because there's a lot of sex jokes in this movie that would not fly today in a PG-13. It's hilarious. It's the first of its kind. And I miss this. Now we have spy films like Spy and the Kingsman movies, which I like the first one, but I like this movie, and it's not very long too. Like I remember watching this, and it went by so quickly. 90 minutes. See, you get your laughs in an hour and 30 minutes. You don't need 2 hours. Once a comedy passes 2 hours, you're in trouble because it's going to be like 30 minutes of padding. It's funny. It knows what it is. It's flawed. There's some dated jokes that are not funny anymore, but I miss these kinds of films. These kinds of crazy, characters that Mike Myers used to play. I love Shrek. I really enjoy him in this movie, and I haven't seen the second one. And I'm one of the few people that likes Goldmember. I thought Beyonce was sexy in that, and I like Mini Me in that. And yeah, movies like this are not made anymore. Let's face it. If they did an Austin Powers 4, it's going to go from like the 60s to like the 2010s, and they're going to talk about Facebook and Instagram. Some of the jokes are going to be dated before the movie even comes out. But I would like a fourth movie. I don't want a reboot. I don't want another actor playing him. I don't want a prequel. No. And I definitely don't want a Force Awakens for this, where Mike Myers is like really old and he can't say yeah, baby anymore, and they kill off his character. No, fuck that noise. I don't want any more sequels like that. I want something to continue the franchise. Because Goldmember, I really wanted to see another one after that. But this film is really funny, and I want to see the sequel, The Spy Shag Me. I have never seen it all the way through. And that's my haul, guys. Got plenty of movies to watch during the months of March, April, and May for the spring. Can't wait for the weather to get warmer. I've waited for warm weather this entire year. We only had a couple days of like 50 or 60 degree weather or 70 degree weather. But now, winter's going to end soon, and I can't wait. Avengers 3 is coming out in April. It got pushed up. I'm happy about that because, Marvel has done me some really good freaking, work in this decade. And I'm going to see these films again. Some of them I haven't seen in years. Others I've seen once. And some I've never seen. So I got a lot to choose from. Thanks, guys, for watching. Take care. I hope this video comes out good. If you haven't seen any of these films, I know you've heard of Austin Powers. I mean, who hasn't? And White House Down. But yeah, guys, watch some of these films. I would recommend some of them because I know that some of them are worth your time, definitely. And thanks for watching, guys. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one.